Hello my lovelies, welcome back. So as promised, I'll be doing the Nicki Minaj maternity shoot makeup look because I loved how she looked and I absolutely love the colors she had on her eyes. Guys, I am using a palette that I just bought from Amazon, and let me tell you something. I have to do a separate video for this palette because it's so amazing. I'm not going to mention the name. I am going to do a review and a swatch of this palette so I can, give you more insight and more in-depth review of the palette. But the colors I'm using are absolutely amazing. They have no names on them. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm just packing on a blue and a sort of green because her eyes had bluish green at the outer corner, and then she had sort of a lemony shade on the inner part of her eyes. So basically I am mixing shades together so I can get sort of something close to what she had on her eyes. And of course my foundation is done, as you can see, and I've already done my brows off camera to save time. Okay guys, so basically I'm adding this bluish green shade on the outer V's and I'm sort of bringing that into my crease area and I'm blending out. Now I'm going to apply some concealer to that inner part of my eye, but I have to turn around and switch concealers because this one wasn't going to make the shade I want pop. So I'm using sort of a lighter shade concealer to carve out that part of my eyes that I want to apply my next shade. Okay guys, so because this palette, the shades in this palette has no names, I'm basically using the colors that Nicki had on her lids. So she had a yellow shade. It wasn't really yellow, it was sort of like a lemony shade. It was sort of like a mix between a yellow and green. So I'm going to lay down a yellow first and then I'm going to put some light green on top of that because I wanted to have that lemony limey look. So I'm mixing two shades together, yellow, and the yellow is matte and the color I'm putting on top of that is a light green and it's sort of a shimmery shade. So I'm mixing those two together and then I'm going to start blending out my outer V shade into the yellow shade. So now that I've laid down my lid shade and my outer V shade, I'm going to go ahead and blend everything in together because we want it to be very seamless. We want to make sure that there's no line of demarcation. So we're going to take our time and blend everything in. Just take your time, guys. Blending is key. So we want to blend the yellow in with the blue. Because I wanted this look to be really nice, I am blending like crazy. A lot of blending was involved in this. And it helps because you don't want there to be any harsh lines. So you have to keep blending until you can see that there's a faded amount. At your brow area, you want to see it not too harsh. So you have to take your time and blend. Alright, so she had a massive wing liner going on and I'm going to try my best to do it as big as possible. So I'm using my e.l.f. liquid liner, my trusted liquid liner from e.l.f. and I'm just going to take my time and do a very big liner, winged liner, because hers was super huge. So yeah, this is what I'm doing at the moment. Guys, any product I haven't mentioned, I'm going to list them in the description box down below, so make sure that you check that out. But now I'm using my Juvia's Place concealer in J12 to just highlight underneath my eyes, on top of my nose, and that area up at the top of my mouth. God, brain fart. I don't remember what that part is called, but you get the idea. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some lashes, and these are from ShaunzBeauty.com. These are in the style called Stunner. Okay guys, so it seemed as if she had the same colors on her lids as well as under her lash line. So I'm going to try and mimic those colors. I couldn't see it properly. I couldn't see what was on the outer part of her eyes, but I'm just going to use a bright blue to just sweep underneath my lash line area, and then use other colors to sweep along there as well, as you'll see from what I'm doing on the screen. And because she's glowing so beautifully, of course, I'm going to be using some highlighter to highlight my cheekbones and on top of my nose so I can have that glow like Miss Nikki. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Forgot the name, I will leave it on the screen. Then I'm going to top that off with some NYX Butter Gloss. But guys, there was nothing in the Butter Gloss container, so I went ahead and used my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb to finish off the lips because I wanted it to be more glossy, because Nikki's lips were very glossy. They were pink and glossy, and that's what I was going for. And there you have it, guys. This is the Nicki Minaj inspired makeup look. I do hope you liked it. I really love the eyes. The eyes were just amazing, and I really liked the outcome of this look. And the lashes, they were super big, but I really liked how they looked with the eyes. And yeah, I do hope you enjoy this video. Go ahead and thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment to let me know if you liked this look, and of course turn the notifications on so you never miss another upload from yours truly. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Mwah. And now I'm feeling like a barb. Dollar bill, come get her.